this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, James Buster Douglas, 192 centimeters tall, with a reach of 211 centimeters. And he'll be taking on Vitali Klitschko, 201 centimeters tall, weighing in at 113 kilos with a reach of 203 centimeters.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Buster Douglas, the man to dethrone Mike Tyson in Japan and become the undisputed world heavyweight champion. Vitali Klitschko. He's a heavyweight, all right. Just look at this specimen fighting out of Ukraine.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Columbus, Ohio, in the United States, here is an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, introducing James Buster Douglas. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Ironfist, introducing Vitali Klitschko.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can hear everything. Right. Can you imagine being a fighter walking into this? We're going to see that any minute now.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Defense is not an option for these two. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're gonna punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Do you believe this? Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come on, though, ring away, you walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I'm happy. Good man. Jab and breathe when you're stepping around. In the middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. You got complacent?
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it.
You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is...
Let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we've done...
Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Take that confidence.
Gaps will appear. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading...
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That counter shot lands. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Jab misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he scores with the counter. There's a counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Douglas in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I need you to go back out there.
I need you to keep smart. Good work there. The jabs are working nice.
Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
What you're doing, the gaps will appear. Just get him on
This guy, you're much better. He's not in your league. Come on.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take
Thinking. You were smart. You were loading up.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Take away that confidence.
Carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Don't.
Go. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Good counter punching. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think of it. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Jab does not score. Look, misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this stage?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Talk about Douglas in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Slick.
Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Will appear. Good work there. The jabs are working nice.
Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back.
I'm in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just stop
off. Win the round on your jab and breathe when you're stepping around.
Go out. Great work. Just stay focused. Don't let him back
out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad...
You were thinking. You were smart. You were loading up.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Here we... Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Not a lot of defense here at all. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. They're both trying for a knockout. Punch, counter punch. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
And Douglas is dazed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Out there and win the round.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe, just get your...
Go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
I'm in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it, just start sticking it.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks.
Smart. Good work there, the jabs are working nice.
Together. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Stay focused, don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Just this air and win the round. Get back behind your jab, basics, just get...
Up here. Don't be looking there for one shot.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Go out there and let's reset.
Absolutely shattered. He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
Back in. The jab doesn't quite connect. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Jab slightly off target. Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that hook. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John. Hold it right there! Buster Douglas just got rocked. And Buster goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe-for-toe, or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Caught Douglas very clean, and he's in some serious trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
One punch could change everything in this battle. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just stay...
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
Keep smart. Good work there. The jabs are working nice.
On your jab and breathe when you're stepping around. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset.
It's on the end of what you do. Good work. Just the same again. Don't change it.
And win this next round. I need you to switch.
Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Vary up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Tried to score with a jab. That jab doesn't score. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Only catching air with that hook. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience. To be down is to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. You can see there's blood, and the referee's going to take a good look at it. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good?
Good back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
You were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
And we go again. Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then start gathering your pace.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him.
Come on, let him back into the fight. You're much better than...
Absolutely shattered. He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
Get your boxing back together and put it back on him in this round.
Shit. Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down.
Here comes round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Buster Douglas just got rocked. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Good counter punch. We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T.
And Buster Douglas goes to the canvas. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you continue?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not going to get trigger happy.
And Douglas is dazed. And down goes Douglas. And as you can see trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
10, you're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
For I am the truth.